Hello everyone, Luke4Smith here. It's Thursday, 25th of November 2021. We got an Encyclopedia Dramatica reading today. I haven't done one of these in a bit. Also, it's been a while since I recorded a video, well, a few days. Last recorded a video on Monday, and the Tuesday video was pre-recorded from the Thursday of last week. So, yeah. It's been a few days since this video. So this one, DarksydePhil, another lolcow. I do follow his antics. I don't really watch his streams. I watch more like the highlights of what people post on YouTube about him. Yeah, E-Beggar, Gouty Man. A lot of kids watching his videos of him basically wanking off on stream and forgetting the cameras on. I'm pretty sure, I think that was like a few years ago, to be fair. I do plan to make another video about him or the stuff that I know of him so far, but in this video let's give a little bit of a introduction to DarksydePhil. ED, this one hasn't been updated in a while, so let's actually go down. We got a quote here. I won't be reading all the quotes, just the ones that are short enough to read. Also, I will not be showing the pictures. I'll just put the link in the description so you can click on the pictures. So, first quote. Well, it says here, I have to use a bugged button mechanic. Stupid fucking buggy game. The trigger buttons aren't even buttons. Well, that's what they call triggers. They're triggers, not buttons. This game is fucking buggy as shit. Oh my god, what a shitty programming. Oh my god, fucking piece of shit. And that is DarksydePhil sharing his endless wisdom on games. Yeah, you have to get used to playing games. Like, if you get a new game, guess what? Take some time to get used to. DarksydePhil, DSP Gaming, Philip Dave Burnell, aka the self-proclaimed King of Hate, is the living embodiment of everything wrong with today's gaming in video format, and the arch enemy of // that's 4chan shit or Reddit shit. I don't know. I don't use some sites, so I don't really care. As well as a professional David Brent lookalike. He also likes a shaved bear with Down syndrome. Fucking hell. Oh, he also looks like. Okay, I thought it said that he likes. Okay. But we can't decide which ones he resembles more. Well, I'll just show a picture of him compared to David Brent. If it pops up. When it pops up, I'll show. The internet's a little bit slow on this site. I don't know why. He's known for being hypocritical, money whoring, borderline retarded, obese, disgusting, misanthropic, man-child with a fake crippled back who can't play games without being a insufferable cunt, even if his life depending on it. And it's up now, so kind of the hair's almost there, but David Brent has got more hair. Phil has got a receding hairline. David Brent is better looking, obviously. He's like slimmer. Yeah. Oh wait, he actually does. It actually does. But he's not just bad at gaming. He generally fails at everything he does. If Phil tried to do an unboxing video, he would probably spend 15 minutes whining about his personal problems while a fire alarm is going off in the background. Oh wait, he did that too. And he even forgot to do the actual unboxing. Well, yeah, there are videos of it. I don't really know. Are these still up? Holy shit. Oh my god.
You know, it's funny because Final Fantasy 13,
yeah, I'm not gonna go through like the videos and stuff. But I just wanted to see if it was actually true or not, or if the video was up. If Tom Preston is the king of delusional washout hacks and Chris Clan is the king of basement dwelling retards, DSP has to be the king of untalented psychological liar scrubs with USI. Think Zach Scott with greater Tourette's, poorer than you. Double standards, copyright law, in interpretation, and using the same inspiring gameplay strategies as your local version YouTube teenagers use with their webcams. No matter how much you think you suck at video games, you'll never be a big scrub. You'll never be as big of a scrub as DSP. That's the thing, 'cause he even gets like a monkey ball game and he fails at that. Click here to see how there's actually a series. There's a channel that downloads all of his streams and like gameplay streams and that when he gets a new game, and they make a how not to play series of like DSP. It's quite funny, but then again, I don't have time to sit down and watch entire streams of like someone playing video game. If it's a game that I like and if it's a decent person doing it, then I'll watch it, but I don't have time nowadays to watch that sort of thing because I work. Okay, rise to fame. At the end of 2008, with the advent of YouTube, Mr. Phil started recording videos of him playing Street Fighter 4 online. Let me just see if it's still recording. Yep. The review of his TV on his TV using a shitty camera. It didn't take him long to try and take on let's plays of other video games, and true to this very day, Phil rage quits. And got another quote, fuck this, and that was Phil rage quitting. Phil then tried his fat hands at Mercenaries 2 and Saint Road 2, and uploaded it onto 70 videos of 5 to 10 minutes each. Oh god, do you remember the days? Like back before 2010, you could only upload of like 10 minutes or 10 minutes and 59 seconds. And then it got up to 15 minutes, and then partners could only upload could upload like infinite, hours and hours long, and then everyone could upload like over hour long videos. It was amazing when it happened. Long time to render and long time to upload though, but depends what your internet's like. Just to get this sweet ad revenue. Around this time he almost managed to get his camera end centered on the screen. Yeah, he always like did it at an angle. After splitting Dead Space into a whopping 47 fucking videos, Far Cry 2 into 74 videos, and Fallout 3 into a staggering 143 videos, including DLC. Damn. Holy shit. The professional fighting game player story. Once upon a time, he won 4th place in the Street Fighter tournament that was using a broken PS1 port, placing underneath a threesome of Japanese ukatai. Okay? I don't know. Afterwards, he declared himself the top US turbo player, despite the absence of several big-named players protesting the platform change, and King of Hate. The actual truth behind this name is, and he got another link, that the host of the tournament called Phil that way because he was one of those players that would smash the controller in anger, run out the game booth, screaming with the controller cable sliding behind him on the floor, or just plainly getting annoyed to a point where he is almost disqualified from gaming. That one placing he won supposedly was his lifetime achievement. Full story here, archived. Ever since he started making videos, he uploaded about more than 33,000 videos, 53,000 videos on his channel. Can you even do that? How much can a YouTube channel hold? Like, seriously. DSP Gaming and created countless other channels with thousands of videos to haul out as much money as possible. God, he must have had fucking time to kill back in the day. But then again, I don't think he ever worked, so yeah. To haul as much money as possible from YouTube. If you ever searched for a Street Fighter gameplay video, chances are that you come across as King of Scrubs. DSP is a scrub, and you got some videos here. DSP logic: if someone else wins, it's cheating. If he wins, his opponent is not worthy for his fighting game expertise, and they suck. And basically a couple of videos here. I'm pressing buttons, and DSP is intelligent. I'm not going to watch them because 1, copyright, and 2, we ain't got time. I just want to read this article. Got a quote: "I can't stop watching this. Romans used to always talk up to their skill on their opponents in anything competitive for the sake of goodwill and honor. If you lost to your opponent, he was just that good, and you'd be proud to compete with him. If you won, your victory will be glorious and triumphing over such a capable opponent. Phil does the opposite, always spouting shit talk from a face that resembles an ass, and makes himself look like the inferior human being whenever or not he's winning or losing." Now, as nobody important, Turmoil Tom, Clint Eastwood of YouTube. Abilities, traits and abilities. And we've got a picture here of him being a mad baby and versus Chris Chan. Basically comparing him to Chris Chan. Incredibly obnoxious voice. Yes, that's both. Has a very grating and squeaky singing voice that will make you beg for chalkboard nails filled to all news. Yeah, it's true. He also speaks terrible. Constantly burps, snorts, farts while recording gameplay. That's more of a Phil thing though. Downright retarded. Yes, both. Constantly makes a noise that makes you want to perforate your eardrums. And Chris Can's got the sigh. Every time a woman shows up, it'll be a half-naked hooker or a well-dressed female scientist. He would always start doing embarrassing sex jokes. Filmed both his television and computer screen for 4 years because he is the latest piece of shit known to man. He couldn't figure out how to use fraps. God, you remember that? Fucking hell. And a microphone simultaneously. The viewer, therefore, has to deal with the already annoying room controller keyboard noises. No editing whatsoever, wasting everyone's time and padding out his pre-streams with narcissistic bullshit stories about his boring ass life. No one wants to sit through that. Is true. He does a lot of pre-streams that are fucking long. Even breaks. I think he had like a 25-minute toilet break recently. He said he's only 5 minutes. Being a drama queen the size of Mount Rushmore, the first glance of his face will give you A's. Either grinds for pointless achievements, abuses unknown game bugs to make the game easier for him, or gets stuck on specific parts for hours that even the dumbest casual gamer would solve faster. Hates cutscenes, always talks into or skips them, I love cutscenes, they add to the story. Ignores all hints and obvious signs, doesn't give a shit about the story or the world of a game. He has never anything funny or interesting to say, ever. Nothing is ever his fault, pissing off the entire internet. Things he repeatedly spews out. Fun fact, DarksydePhil has such little self-respect that he actually started using following signs of retardation for his own marketing. He will use some variations of the following stuffs on his Twitch pre-stream. A dumbass got to do what a dumbass has to do, right? And we've got some like stuff is some quotes. I'm pressing buttons. Him trying to do a combo or basic moves in a video game. I'm not doing anything. You usually blames the game while randomly pressing buttons. I'm blocking. Wishful thinking. I didn't do that. Blatant lying. Can't do that. Him being too stupid to figure out a button combination. Can't do anything about that. And nothing I could do. Him giving up. Oh my god, that's like a famous quote of him. You'll hear us saying this line more often than all the porn in the world combined. Yep, he always says that. Fucking online gaming. Him blaming the lag for being a total shit at a game. He's awful. Almost every time he says this line combined with scrub, he gets his ass kicked. Playing online with that shit he may apply. Moments before getting pwned. Fucking scrub. He shouts this one as if he got Tourette's. Instant death and I died instantly. Usually he's too retarded to understand the concept of how health bars work in a game. If you get hit, your health bar will go down. Either laughing about his own terrible jokes, note he's always alone, or for no reason at all. And okay, words cannot describe how much this scrotum face retard uses this word. You'll hear it in every second sentence when he tells very little detail about his life. Okay, literally, he overuses this word, and when he tries to point out some game bug or something unfair that happened to him in a game, and he can't find other words to explain it. Definitive. How the fuck can a person overuse such a specialised word? There's a possibility that DarksydePhil has absolutely no idea what he's trying to say with this word at all. The bottom line, every time he tries to conclude his idiotic statements, you'll hear this and what? It's nothing like that. I got an idea. When he uses a mainstream cat to bail him out of a video game puzzle. DSP's brand of humour. DSP learned early on about humour at the expense of others, but like with gaming, chose to skip these subtle nuances and basic guidelines and instead use whatever he thought was funny. Unfortunately for the world, what Phil thinks is funny is stupid beyond reason. Here is a list of it. Insult everyone unironically and claim it was just a joke. When comedians use humour at the expense of someone, they usually stick to a political or celebrity satire, because the persons involved rarely find the need to rebut jokes. But even then, any genuine insult is minimal. If they are bold, they may poke fun at people they know in their personal life, or otherwise simply describe a undesirable type of person ambiguously, enough that people that could be associated with the joke would also be able to detach enough to be unoffended. Phil instead tries to openly troll entire races, cultures, countries, homosexuals, the opposite sex, and fan bases, including his own. If anyone takes offence to his humour, he actively mocks them mocks them for being butthurt. He has no remorse for what he says, no matter how many people it offends, and will defend himself to the literal death. Obscenity and profanity without tact. Not much to say about this. If Phil can compare anything with the slightest chance of an inferendo, he will make jokes about penises, boobs, sex and the like. Chances of it actually being witty is non-existent. He also believes if he says fuck you to someone enough, it makes it funnier. Retard comparisons. If Phil can find a joke and in something serious looks vaguely like something silly, often to the point of obscenity mentioned above, he will repeat it endlessly when possible. Singing like a dumbass. Yep. I'm not saying that. It gets worse during his Kingdom Hearts playthrough. Brace all childhoods. Glamorous game violence. DSP thinks being an arsehole is funny. Far past the point. Rarely novelty should have wore off. In open world games like GTA, he has a sick pleasure of being an absolute prick, no matter what the end result. Jokes about suicidal rape. There are no words except to say none of them were funny. Yeah, suicide and rape jokes are never funny. Laughing at his own jokes. He is not funny at all. Any person who enjoys a decent amount of comedy will tell you that laughing at your own jokes is a terrible habit and will end up ruining the impact of the joke itself. Phil has laughed at every form of his so-called humour listed above, including the offensive ones. Of course he laughs at his own offensive jokes. Laughing at things that have no humour value to begin with. It is unclear if these moments are Phil laughing his retarded hyena laugh for the events on screen, or if that's the sound of him literally dying inside. DSP's audience are comprised of tweens who haven't developed a proper sense of humour to the point to move on to better channels with better wit. If children are our future, DSP is the terminator of wiping out human decency. If you met a fan who thinks DSP is entertaining but haven't been tainted by his terrible taste, show them some real comedy. Similarities between Chris Chan and DSP. Jesus Christ, we have a lot of here. I actually skimmed through this earlier on and I'm like, oh god. Being DSP has been described as the Chris Chan of Let's Players. There is little wonder he shared so many similarities with Chris. Here is a complete list for the convenience of those keeping the score at home. Gee, look at all this. Fucking hell. I'm gonna try and do this. Both are male. Both are fat to the point of being morbidly obese. I'm just going to give it a load. I'm not going to read the entire thing. Both are noticeably slimmer in their early years but porked up over the years for fast food. Both wear glasses. Wait, does DSP wear glasses? Despite being virgins, Chris and DSP nevertheless both claim to be experts when it comes to sex. Both DSP and Chris consider pornography to be educational. Yeah, only if it's a documentary, not a fucking porn film. Both are in possession of an impressive set of man tits. Both make retarded YouTube videos. Both are rony and friendless. Both are spoiled and coddled. Both are unemployed. Both are employed once before getting fired. Okay, so he did have a job. Okay. Both have lofty ideas about their ideal occupations. What was DSP? Yeah, DSP was professional gamer. I don't think that's like a real job. I don't think you can earn money out of that at the minute. Like, yeah, like the successful YouTubers maybe, but someone like him, no. Both are academically unsuccessful. Both have done nothing with their academic qualifications they studied for. Chris had a CADD associate's degree and DSP had a business degree. He should have done something with that business degree. Why didn't he do anything? No sense of fashion. They were born in the 80s. Both born in 82. Fucking hell, they're the same age. They were both born close to each other, 1 season apart. Chris was born in the winter and DSP was born in the spring. Okay, so DSP's a few months older. Both are Christians, both are sexist, both are racist, both are homophobic, both are paedophile. What? Paedophile? I know DSP met a girl and dated her. He was in his 20s and she was like 14 or something. I'm not quite sure. Chris, I don't think he acted upon it. I'm not quite sure because he's met younger people like the Teen Squad. That wasn't really paedophilia. They just smoked weed together. So I'm not quite sure. I don't think there's any proof on Chris being a paedophile. But like I said, this page is not like up to date. Both have a lazy inability to spot contradictions from their actions. Both are lazy, slacking off from their work and demonstrating the complete ability to keep deadlines. Inability. Both bitch and whine about their 12s. Both bitch and whine about ED. Both are ridiculously paranoid about their 12s. Despite said paranoia, they both fall for the same troll pilots. Both are victims of a Guido troll. Don't know what that is. Both are victims of a troll cabal. Both of them, rather than accept responsibility for their own actions, choose to blame their predicaments on external tormentors. Both have had or continue to have a unkept goatee. Yep, very patchy. Both are balding. Both are extremely socially awkward. Both have a inflated sense of their own cleverness, wit, self-importance and entitlement. Both believe wrongly that they are handsome. Both try to it's fucking loads. Both I'm not reading this. There's loads. It's like, really, this video has been going on for like 30 minutes. DSP money and ad block. We got a thing here. Like I said, I know this is writing, but this has been going on for a long time. Kojima World Order. We got a quote to start with here. Fuck this stupid shit. Seriously, man, Kojima is a fucking asshole. That's not very nice, Phil. Come on now. Punch the switch. How do you punch the fucking switch? Smash his controller. I'm so tired of this shit. Kojima's a fucking cocksucker, and if I ever find him, I'm gonna kick him straight in the face. Wow, really? Come on, you fucking idiot. What got DSP so many haters in a short amount of time was his Metal Gear Solid live playthroughs. He was already known for being a terrible player and an annoying asshole prior to these events, but nothing came close to the pure stupidity that unfolded with the following videos. As you normally expect from a DSP video, he ignored every hint and made every obnoxious sex joke as many times as possible. You couldn't do the simplest boss fights without making several hours taking several hours sometimes, taken. He fucking sucked so bad at playing these games it became legendary. Many trolls made fun of DSP, which made him cry about it so much he kept making videos about them. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the man that calls himself the king of hate can't withstand hate. Some YouTube videos expose every single problem with his Metal Gear Solid Let's Plays. He started with the second game, and then the third installment, and then the third, and then he played the first Metal Gear. He played them out of order, of course he fucking did. He sure knows how to pick up a series, because it won't make any problems understanding the plot. And we got links to it right here. Can you actually see these now?
Alright, Phil's talking.
Is it still up? Huh. Okay, DSP tries it. DSP tries it. It's a pathetic attempt to show that DSP had a chance in life. The autistic bum fumbling scrotum tickling necrophiliac is a complete arsehole introduced with a strange addiction and tendency of pissing people off, and generally being an anus. Someone who is both a complete shit at video games and a monkey sucking fuckwit should not be allowed to have a YouTube channel. Why is it typed out like that? It just looks weird. Whose idea was it to let a fat, middle-aged, pitiful excuse for a man review Axe body wash in the shower while playing with his own penis? Fucking hell. This failed abortion should not let us know about his odd fetishes and anger issue habits. It's that fucking simple. It's so fucking hard for him to understand. When it's about food, he will talk about his ass. He will talk out of his ass over vitamins, lettuce, and nourishment, while shoving a greasy 1500 calorie burger and eating with his mouth wide open and talking at the same time. Yeah, it's gross. Hate people like that. Let's not forget the absolutely vile and loud munching noises. When it's about normal items like a plunger, he'll take years explaining incorrectly what it's good for and how it works, and waste everyone's time. Who the fuck reviews a plunger? When it's all about hygiene products or his house tour, even uglish.com is less repulsive things to offer. Videos of Phil's outstanding failures of life. I got another quote, and there's a video up there. Oh dear. Phil's first guess for the UK was Spain. Well done, Phil. There is nothing, and I mean nothing, that is subhuman, that this subhuman piece of garbage can do correctly. Video games are just a taste of the overwhelming failure that DarksydePhil excludes from every orifice he owns. If he was asked to solve a Rubik's Cube, it would infiltrate Armageddon, and that was really Captain Hindsight. Jerking off cam, yeah, I fucking remember that. Because Pandalay won't let his fat blob inside her Asian cunt, he needs to jerk off. She's too busy making soap to clean out her vagina from all the other guys who she lets inside. We here at ET are surprised that X-Hamster didn't have that online lag, so Phil could successfully press buttons. And that was like bug jerking mechanics, yeah. Fucking hell. Video is unavailable, of course it is, because it's porn. Spoilers, he didn't care that he was jerking off to his entire stream, and actually looks rather happy that he did it by the end. Looks like another way to get them views and monies. And as a bonus, the fat lad actually got himself on Pornhub because of it. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure there's children watching that stream as well. Being caught what he's been doing for the last 8 years straight made himself aware. In a tale as strange as when the irate gamer called out AVGN on his e-begging schemes. It seems that Phil caught with his pants down. Literally made himself self-aware, and instead of bitching like a child, as he usually does, actually takes it in stride, meaning that he probably wanted to get caught. He had a dirty stop out. Conclusion. Yep, we got like videos and stuff. I'm not gonna play videos. Gallery. We got pictures and DSP experiences, bug satire mechanics. Old docs. These are not relevant anymore, but we still like to show you what he paid for the old condo. So the property value was $124,350, and the rent estimate was $1,127 a month. New docs. He is trying to pay off a $1,500,000 mortgage with AdSense on Twitch. Never mind, he actually fucked up enough to get Twitch to tell him to get out. And yeah, good luck with that, you dumb fuck. Yeah, fucking hell, that is bad. And almost 2 million mortgage, fucking hell. See also, Street Fighter, the game that made him infamous. Load here, God. Phil's distant cousin, the King of Black Scrubs, the Black King of Scrubs. Rings of Redemption. Phil's inbred cousin, the Fat King of Scrubs, his spiritual successor. Irate Gamer. Some have called him Phil's spiritual predecessor. Let's Play. The cancer that is killing gaming. Oh come on, this is not cancer, I like them. Video game reviewers. Another bandwagon Phil tried to jump on. Angry Joe. Another chump Phil has ripped off. Sons of Kojima. DarksydePhil is engaged with an internet fight with them. Patreon. Phil's new favourite platform for e-begging. Purity Sin. DarksydePhil with a vagina. Right, let me actually bring up Rings of Redemption because I want to read that for another video. External links, and we basically got this shit here. So yeah, that was a reading of. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, I'll have to do that so I can read it another day. That was the Encyclopedia Dramatica reading of DarksydePhil. Almost 40-minute long video. I knew this one would be long. Right, no video tomorrow, obviously. Saturday, quickie reading. So I will see you then.